And Mark's asked the question, well, he says, this is what he says, my fitness was at its peak this summer compared to previous years. So that's fantastic. He thanks me for that. So obviously, Mark, you've been on a training program, I make the assumption. But now he said, I've hit a bit of a rough patch with health issues and fatigue. Look, I understand that. It sometimes happens. And I need to get back on track with my winter training schedule. Any suggestions? I may do some cross-country skiing, skating, and lots of cycle ops / rollers to make sure I'm ready for 2016. Great. Okay, so Mark, the first thing to understand is that with winter training, and with your the way that your body reacts to training generally seasonally, is that we always ride faster during the summer. That's a given. So I assume that you're in the northern hemisphere, that you're getting into winter now. You'll find that you'll start normally slowing down. It's affected by the seasons. As it gets colder, we noticed that when we're doing a lot of track training during the winter, the times would slow down. A couple of things for that. One is your body is slowing down, and secondly, you'll find that if you're riding out on the road, because I think the road is denser, like the air that you're riding through becomes denser in cold weather. Now, don't have any scientific evidence to call upon to back that up, but it just feels that driving through that cold air just seems to be more resistant than driving through hot air. There may be somebody, an engineer or somebody that knows a little bit about that, but it just feels like, riding through colder weather just feels slower. Now, so the first thing to understand, like I mentioned, is that you're going to be riding slower during winter. So take that into account. Now, you've got health issues with fatigue. Now, generally, if you are fatigued, it's really important just to give yourself a bit of a break, usually somewhere between 2 to 4 weeks. Do some cross-country training, something else, mix it up, and it helps refresh the mind, and it also helps refresh the body. So that's really important. I think, doing some cross-country skiing, skating, and some indoor training sessions are fantastic. During the winter, I think it's really important, rather than focus on the high intensity interval sessions and smashing out and whacking out short interval sessions, work more on longer intervals and lower cadence strength work. That's what I usually do during the winter, and it just sets me up for an awesome summer season. And it means that you're working on your aerobic capacity and your base fitness. That's important. Now, we've got a maintainer program that we roll out. It's specifically designed for people during the winter to just keep their maintenance, keep their fitness up. And you can add to that program as you want. It's a very light program. It's designed for people that are in climates where it's not very conducive for you to ride outside. So it's mainly indoor trainer based. It is on the indoor training session. I'm just going to share my screen again. We get this fantastic little effect happening. And in the members area, if you go to my training programs, you'll see it as a selection in select or switch. So if we go to that and we go to the maintainer part 1, there it is there. And a description of it is actually down here. Let me scroll down to it. Hopefully I've got it. My maintenance. Oh, doesn't look like we've got a copy of the maintenance. Oh yeah, here we go. It's a 24-week program. 24-week part 1. And it's designed around about 4 sessions a week, 3 functional strength training sessions, about 5 to 7 hours. So it's fairly light on. Distances about 100 kilometers, 60 miles to 150, 91 odd miles on the home trainer. Average hours per week, is 6 hours through the entire program, and average distance is about 131 kilometers, or about 80 miles. So it's quite a light on program, but it's quite specialized, and it's designed to just step you through, maintaining your fitness and building some good aerobic base and strength during the off season. So that's my recommendation. I'll just jump back into me again. Great. Okay. So I hope that answers your question, Mark.